Hi everybody, welcome back to another anatomy and physiology live stream. How's everyone doing? Welcome. Good evening. How's everyone doing? Welcome in everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining. We are going to do some anatomy and physiology questions today again. Hello. Welcome in everybody. Welcome. If you are new here, my name is Ollie. I do go live every day covering anatomy and physiology topics. For you guys, I have some practice questions here. A lot of you guys have been sending me questions via the orange button, the orange service button. I went through and I made questions for you guys on topics that you said you guys have been struggling with, and we're going to go through those today, and hopefully we can help you understand them a little bit better. But if you are new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I do go live every day covering anatomy and physiology topics. I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for 5 years now. So today, like I said, we're going to go over some anatomy and physiology questions. They're going to be great for your class, for your HESI and TEAS. I have a bunch of different topics here. We have like chemistry, nervous system, endocrine, hormones. We're going to go into the cranial nerves, a lot of the circulatory system, and the reproductive system as well. We'll go ahead and get started here in just a second. I do have notes for anatomy and physiology as well. I just came on live. We just started, so we just started here. So we'll be here for about like an hour or two. If you have any trouble with anything today, please reach out to me via that orange service button. If you have any anatomy and physiology questions, I try to get everybody in here. I have an exam on endocrine and digestive next week. Awesome. So got some endocrine system questions in here for you today, but we got some more people in here real quick. Just another quick introduction, then we will get started with the questions. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I've been going live on TikTok every single day for you guys, giving you guys practice questions for anatomy and physiology. I do have notes for anatomy and physiology. They're available on my TikTok bio. If you want the link directly to get them, just send me a message via the orange button. I have an ebook releasing soon for the HESI and TEAS for the anatomy and physiology section. The only way to get I'm giving away $20 for a discount coupon. The only way to get that is to message me the word ebook via that orange button. But we'll go ahead and get started now. Everybody, welcome in everybody. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to flip my iPad around here and then flip my camera. Awesome. Can everybody see my screen okay? Just type in yes in the chat if you can see my screen. Just type in yes if you can see the questions. I just want to make sure before we get going. Let me know. Yes, perfect. All right, we'll go ahead and get started now with number 1. Which subatomic particle has a positive charge? Which subatomic particle has a positive charge? Perfect. And I'm just going to pull up the comments here on my laptop just so I can have the phone there. But welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I go live every day covering anatomy and physiology. And I do take topic requests. You just reach out to me via that orange button in the bottom left corner there. You guys are right. The answer is B. It is a proton. Protons have a positive charge. Electron has a negative charge. And then a neutron is neutral. Ion can be positive or negative. It's one that has lost or gained an electron. Number 2, how many protons are in a carbon atom? How many protons are in a carbon atom? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Thanks for the follows, everybody. Thank you, guys. Yes, ions also are not subatomic. Yes. So they are not subatomic. They can have a positive or a negative charge. But yes, that is also true. Well, welcome in, everybody. So they are not subatomic. They can have a positive or a negative charge. But yes, that is also true. Well, welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Hello, everybody that's new here. Well, hi. My name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology topics for you guys. We're on number 2 now. How many protons are in a carbon atom? How many protons are in a carbon atom? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. The answer is 6A. So the carbon atom, so the atomic number would be 6. The atomic number is equal to the number of protons, right? 12 would actually be its atomic mass. And then 8 is oxygen's atomic number, and then 4 is beryllium. Number 3, what is the type of bond that involves the sharing of electron pairs between atoms? Which one would that be? Which one would that be? Awesome. Thank you guys so much for the likes on the live. The more that you guys do like the live, the more that it does get it out to people as well if you share it. I'm trying to get as many people in here as possible. I want to help as many people as possible this summer on their anatomy and physiology. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think the answer is. Thanks for all the follows as well. Always love seeing you guys. Nice to meet you guys. I'm Ollie. I'll be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology. I love doing these live streams with you guys. They are so much fun. So the answer to number 3 is covalent. The way that I always kind of remember covalent is so sharing, so co. I always think of the word cooperate. If you're going to like share, you're going to cooperate ideas or whatever. That's in the same way with electrons. Ionic is where you take them away. So there's a transferring. I always think as like I as in like ionic I, like me, like give me your electrons. And then hydrogen bond is a weak attraction between polar molecules, and then these are weak temporary ones. Moving on to number 4 now. What is the pH of a neutral solution? So if we have a neutral solution, what would the pH of that be? Thank you guys. Awesome. We are at over 2.5 thousand likes on the live. You guys are crushing the like button. I appreciate you guys. Hello. Welcome in. Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are all doing super well. Awesome. Number 4, the answer is 7. The pH of a neutral solution is 7. If it is above 7, so above 7, it is basic. And if it is below 7, it is acidic. Number 5, which of the following is a basic unit of a protein? Which of the following is a basic unit of a protein? So what monomers are going to make up proteins? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Almost at 4,000 likes already. You guys are crushing that like button. I really appreciate it. I'm also going to be releasing an ebook shortly for the HESI and TEAS. If you message me the word ebook down on that orange button, I'll give you $20 off on it. It's going to be an ebook for the anatomy and physiology section. 4,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Number 5, the answer is C. It is an amino acid. Amino acids make up our proteins. So amino acids are the monomers. Protein would be the polymer. Number 6, what water is considered a polar molecule because... Water is considered a polar molecule because... Awesome, 5,000 likes on the live. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. I wonder how's your anatomy and physiology classes going? Or if you're doing any other classes and you're just here for a review, how's everything going? Thanks for all the follows as well, everybody. I really appreciate it. I always love seeing the new faces. Number 6, water is considered a polar molecule because C. It has an unequal distribution of charge. So the electrons are going to be pulled more towards the oxygen, creating partial charges. The symmetrical shape, it is not true. Water has a bend shape. Sharing electron equally, that is not true. Oxygen is more electronegative and neutral in pH. True, but not why it's polar. This is true, but this is not why it's polar. Moving on to the next page now. Number 7. Leave the question up there. Number 7, a solution with a pH of 2 would be considered what? A solution with a pH of 2 is normally considered what? And if there was anything that we went over that you were struggling with or you were confused on, you can reach out to me via that orange button. Let me know what you're confused on. If there's any anatomy and physiology topics that you would like to go in more depth, let me know. I'm more than happy to make questions for that. And then if you want to download the copy of this, you can message me via that orange button. You can get it from my website also, as well as my anatomy and physiology notes. And then the replays are all going to be on YouTube. I'm going to be live every day, and every single replay gets uploaded to YouTube. Number 7, though, the answer is D. It is acidic. So a solution with a pH of 2 is acidic. Remember, we were talking about a neutral pH with 7. Anything below that would be acidic. And the farther we go down, closer to 0, the stronger acidity it has. So it would be numbered as a pH of 2. It would have a strong acidity to it. Number 8, neutrons differ from protons in that they what? Neutrons differ from protons in that they what? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. 7,000 likes. You guys are crushing the likes. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Let me know A, B, C, or D down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Awesome, awesome. Fantastic. Seeing a lot of C's. And if you put C, you're absolutely correct. They have no charge. They're neutral. So negative charge would be the electrons located in the electron cloud. Obviously, electrons orbit the nucleus, also electrons. So these are all characteristics of electrons and neutrons having no charge. Number 9, which element is essential for the formation of thyroid hormones? What element is essential for the formation of thyroid hormones? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think? It is B. It is iodine. So iodine is essential for the formation of thyroid hormones, such as, it's kind of in the name almost, for one of them at least. T3 is triiodothyronine, so it has iodine in it. So without iodine, the thyroid gland cannot synthesize T4 and T3. Number 10, in a chemical reaction, the substances that are formed are called what? In chemical reactions, the substances that are formed are called what? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. That's why you need to eat iodized table salt so you don't get a go at it. Yes, that's absolutely correct. Yep. Number 10. The answer is products. So in a chemical reaction, when you form, so you have your reactants or substrates, and then you have your products. And then a catalyst would speed up the reaction. Number 11, which of the following is a function of the skeletal system? Which of the following is a function of the skeletal system? Which of the following is a function of the skeletal system? Let me know down in the comments A, B, C, or D. Let me know what you think it is. A, B, C, or D. For number 11, what do we think? Perfect. We're almost at 10,000 likes in the live already, guys. You guys are crushing it. You're absolutely right. It is bone cell formation. I'm sorry, not bone cell, but that is true. Yes, they do form bone cells. But blood cell formation. This would be a function. It does not produce hormones. It obviously does not have digestive enzyme secretion and no sensory input. There is blood cell formation in the red marrow. Number 12, the shaft of a long bone is called what? For number 12, what do we think the answer is? Put your answer choices down in the comments. We're just at 10,000. You guys are incredible. 10,000 likes in the live. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We're on number 12 here. One more question on this page. What do we think it is? Thanks for liking the live. Thanks for sharing the live. You guys are awesome. Number 12, we have the diaphysis. So if we have this is my crappy bone drawing, but the shaft here, diaphysis, and then the ends of the long bone are the epiphysis. We're going to move on to the next page. Number 13, which type of bone cell breaks down bone matrix? What type of bone cell breaks down bone matrix? I also have anatomy and physiology notes for you guys to download. They're available on my website to download. That's linked in my TikTok bio. And then the replay of this live stream will also be on YouTube. That is also in my TikTok bio. You can get that in the top left corner. Or if you want the link directly sent to you to my websites, just message me via that orange button and let me know. Fantastic. Number 13, the answer is osteoclast. So I always think about it. So clast has a C in it. I always think of chew. When you chew something, you break it down. You break down bone matrix. B, osteoblast is build. It builds up or forms new bone. Osteocyte is a mature bone cell. Number 14, what type of bone is the sternum classified as? What type of bone is the sternum classified as? What type of bone? Okay, this is actually helpful. Awesome. Thank you, Careless Divine. I appreciate it. Don't remember. That's okay. That's okay. We're almost at 12,000 likes, guys. Thank you guys so much. And if you have the HESI and TEAS coming up, I am releasing an Anatomy and Physiology ebook that covers all the material that would be on the HESI and TEAS, breaking things down a lot better with some pictures and some notes. It's coming out shortly, just a couple days. If you want $20 off when that releases, just message me via that orange button. I'll send you the coupon code. I'm only giving that out through there. That's the only way to get it. But number 14, the answer is C. It is considered a flat bone. It is considered a flat bone. Number 15, the vertebrae are part of which skeletal division? The vertebrae are part of which skeletal division? For number 15. I have my exam in 30 minutes. Good luck on your exam. If we could get a good luck, spam in the chat for them. That would be fantastic. And good luck to everybody on your exams coming up. I hope you all do super well on them. Good luck, good luck. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for putting that in the chat for our fellow student. But number 15, the answer is A. It is axial skeleton. Remember, the axial skeleton is going to consist of our skull, our vertebrae, our ribs, and our sternum. And then we also have the appendicular skeleton, which is about the limbs and the pelvis. But with that in mind, number 16, which bone would not be part of the axial skeleton then? Which bone would not be part of the axial skeleton after we just talked about that? Awesome. Almost at 13,000 likes on the live. You guys are awesome. Thank you. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine, and I've been an anatomy and physiology tutor for about 5 years now. I absolutely love teaching anatomy and physiology. I love doing these live streams with you all. But number 16, the answer is going to be D. It is the femur. The femur is part of our limbs, meaning that it is part of our appendicular skeleton. Number 16, I'm sorry, we just did number 16. Number 17, what is the name of the small cavity in bone where osteocytes reside? What is the name of the small cavity in bone where osteocytes reside? Thank you guys so much for the follows. What time is my daily live? So the time kind of depends. It's been around like 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow you can expect it to be around 4:30 as well. So 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow on Thursday. Thanks for the follows, everybody. I really appreciate you guys. Number 17, the answer is C. It's the lacuna. Those are the small cavities where osteocytes are going to reside. Answer choice A, those would be the canals in between. Number 18, what type of joint is found at the shoulder and hip? What type of joint is found at the shoulder and hip? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D? It's Eastern Standard Time. It would be Eastern Standard Time. I have an exam in about 2 hours and NP class on these topics. I'm so glad I stumbled across your light. I'm glad you're here too, Miranda. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, as well as the rest of you. I'm very grateful you're all here. I'm happy you're here. I love doing these live streams, so definitely happy you guys are here. But welcome. Number 18. The answer is ball and socket. Those are synovial joints that allow for the greatest range of motion. You have the greatest range of motion at your shoulder and your hips. Hinge would be at your elbows, knees, and whatnot. Number 19. The process of bone formation is called what? But good luck, Miranda. You got this for your exam in a couple hours here. If we could get a good luck in the chat, that would be awesome. Yep, you can access this. It's available on my website for download. The link is in my bio. If you want the direct link, just hit the orange button. Send me a message. I'll send you the link to my website. Thank you. Yeah, everybody's saying good luck. Awesome, thank you. We want to support one another here in these live streams. Yours is on Sunday. Good luck on yours on Sunday. But number 19, we're going to move on to the next page now. Number 19, the answer is B. It is ossification. Ossification. We have intramembranous and we have endochondral ossification. Number 20. What connective tissue covers the outer surface of bones? What is the connective tissue that covers the outer surface of bones? Thank you, Dana, for the finger heart or for the heart hands. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I literally sat this exam yesterday. Oh, I hope it went well. Hopefully your exam went well. 16,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much for hitting the like button. The more that you guys do hit the like button, the more that we can get this out to people to help as many people as possible on their upcoming anatomy and physiology exams and the HESI and TEAS. Thank you guys for sharing the live and for following along as well. But number 20, the answer is C. It is periosteum. Remember that peri means to cover. So when we see covering, we can always kind of assume we see some, it would cover something. So in this case, we are covering the outer surface of bones. Number 21, what is the functional unit of the nervous system? So what is the smallest but our largest structure there that is going to allow us to perform the function of transmitting and receiving signals and communication within the human body? Which one is that going to be? 17,000. You guys are awesome. Just passed my exam with a 92%. Awesome. Kiki, awesome. If we get a congratulations, that's awesome. Can we get a congratulations in the chat for him? Awesome. Thank you guys for putting that in there. You guys are incredible. Number 21, the answer is C. It is a neuron. The neuron is the functional unit of the nervous system. The axon and the dendrite are parts of it. The dendrite receives information. The axon transmits it. Neuroglia, these are going to be support cells for neurons. Number 22, which part of the neuron receives incoming signals? Which part of the neuron receives incoming signals? Number 22, which I just mentioned. Hopefully we got it perfect. If you're putting C, you're absolutely correct. C, it's a dendrite. Remember, our dendrite receives, so if we put our, let's get our little axon here. Again, this is just a quick drawing. We receive it here at the dendrites. Soma, cell body integrates it. This is the axon. This is what is going to transmit it. Myelin sheath, speed it up. These are axon terminals, synapse, and then wherever the signal's going. Number 23, what type of neuroglial cell forms the myelin sheath in the central nervous system? Fantastic. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate it. Are these questions directly from the HESI and TEAS? No, they are not directly, but they are similar. I don't do the exact questions because that would be cheating. That's not what we're trying to do here. I don't want to just give you guys the questions. I want to help you review. I want to help you understand information, not just give you answers all the time and whatnot. Number 23, the answer is D. It is an oligodendrocyte. These are the cells that form the myelin sheath in the central nervous system. The Schwann cell is what's going to form it in the peripheral nervous system. Astrocytes are going to support microglia are the immune cells of the nervous system. Number 24, the space between two neurons is called what? What do we call the space between two neurons? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. We're almost at 20,000 likes on the live. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the likes, all the shares, all the follows, and all your comments and participation. I love doing these live streams and your gifts as well. Am I doing AMP2? Yeah, we have a mix of AMP1 and AMP2 today. It's been a mix. I have a mix here. Thank you, Amaya, for the rose. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you, 3 Suns, 1 Moon. Thank you so much. Again, you can request topics for anatomy and physiology via the orange button. This live stream today is pretty much a lot of questions here are topics that you guys mentioned that you were struggling with. The answer is C. It is a synapse. A synapse is the space between two neurons. The axon terminal is where the signal is released from to go across the synapse. All right, we're going to move on to number 25, next page. Which ion is primarily responsible for the depolarization of a neuron during an action potential? Let me know down in the comments, A, B, C, or D. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you guys. We're at 20,000. Awesome, guys. We're almost at 21,000 already. You guys are crushing it. Thank you guys so much. Remember, I also do have my anatomy and physiology notes that I used whenever I was in the class. I got an A in the class. I got 100% on my final exams in both graduate school and undergrad. You can get them on my website. That is linked in my TikTok bio. If you want me to send you the direct link to my website, though, you can message me via the orange button down in the bottom left corner. But number 25, the answer is C. It is sodium. Sodium is going to be responsible for the depolarization of a neuron during an action potential. Potassium would be for the repolarization. So on that graph, this is kind of the crappy graph, but this part, depolarization, this is our sodium, and then we leave with our potassium for the repolarization. I do have some videos on the action potential as well. If you want me to try to send you the exact video, just message me via the orange button. I can send that TikTok video for you. But I made it quite a while ago. But I think I also have a playlist with the nervous system on it if you want action potential explained video. 26, what structure connects the left and right cerebral hemispheres? I did get 100% on my anatomy final, yes. So I got A's on all my anatomy exams. So during the semester, I did not get 100 on every exam. I got high A's on them, obviously, but on my final exam, I got 100% because a lot of the questions were not the same questions, but I used the exams. I went back and looked at my old exams, and those questions were what told me what was high yield on the final, and that's what I focused in on really hard for my final. And then that's how I aced my final. 26, what structure connects the left and right cerebral hemispheres? I have an anatomy exam today. Awesome, good luck. If we could get a good luck in the chat, that would be awesome. Number 26, the answer is B. It's the corpus callosum. Connects the left and right hemispheres of the brain, the communication. 27, the autonomic nervous system controls what? The autonomic nervous system is going to control what? What does calcium control in the action potential? Specifically, calcium ions are going to be responsible for so they get released after the action potential, and they're responsible for release, like neurotransmitter release in the nervous system and neurons. And then in muscle cells, you have calcium that is aiding acetylcholine to get released to the synaptic cleft. And then also calcium is going to essentially contribute to our muscle contraction by binding to troponin. And then in cardiac, the calcium influx will contribute to the plateau phase of a cardiac action potential. Number 27, the answer is C. The autonomic nervous system controls cardiac and smooth muscle, meaning autonomic, automatic. You don't have to think about it. It is involuntary. Skeletal muscles are voluntary, so voluntary movement. Sensory organs, not necessarily. Number 28, which lobe of the brain is responsible for vision? Which lobe of the brain is responsible for vision? Yep, it's making it more positive, yes. And then repolarization is we're going to get back to our resting membrane potential. I'm going to take the Alex math exam soon, but I'm nervous. Don't be nervous. You got this. Keep it up. Just keep up the good work. Fantastic. Hi, Dizzy. How you doing? Welcome. We're almost at 25,000 likes already today, guys. You guys are really crushing it. Thank you guys so much for smashing your screen. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Number 28, which lobe of the brain is responsible for vision? It is occipital. The occipital lobe is responsible for our vision. Number 29, what protects the brain from harmful substances in the blood? What is that going to be? What is that going to be? But in terms of the lobes of the brain, the parietal is going to process sensory information in terms of like touch. Frontal will be our like decision making, and temporal, that's going to be like sound and memory. 29, what protects the brain from harmful substances in the blood? The answer is C. The wonderful BBB, the blood-brain barrier, that selectively allows substances to pass. Number 30, which neurotransmitter is involved in muscle contraction? What neurotransmitter is involved in muscle contraction? Yep, we can go 28 really quickly just again, and then I'll give you the answer. So 28, we're talking about the lobes of the brain and what their responsibilities are. Occipital was the answer to this question for vision. Parietal is going to be for like sensory touch information. Frontal will be for decision making. Temporal is like sound and memory. But 30, which neurotransmitter is released are involved in muscle contraction? That is acetylcholine. That's what's going to trigger our muscle contraction at the neuromuscular junction. GABA is inhibitory. That would reduce neuroactivity. Dopamine is our reward and movement. And serotonin is mood and appetite. All right, we're going to move on to the next set of questions here on the next page. Number 31, the central nervous system consists of what? The central nervous system consists of what? And if you are new here, hello, nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I will be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. I do take topic requests as well via the orange button. Just let me know what you're struggling with. A lot of the questions today are from what you guys have been telling me you guys have been struggling with. And I also have notes for anatomy and physiology. They're the exact notes that I used when I was in the class. I got an A in my class. I got 100% on my final exams. You can get them via the link in my bio. It links to my website. If you want the link to my website, just hit that orange button. Let me know. I love this. Awesome, I'm glad you do. Thank you. Number 31, the answer is A. It is the brain and spinal cord. This is the core of the central nervous system, our CNS. Essentially, the brain and cranial nerves, those are part of the peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nerves, again, peripheral nervous system. Cranial and spinal nerves are going to be peripheral nervous system. Number 32, the myelin sheath increases the... And I also have an ebook dropping soon for the HESI and TEAS for the anatomy and physiology portion of it. I'm giving out a $20 discount code for the release. The only way to get that is to message me the word ebook. And that orange button, I will let you know whenever I drop. I'll give you the code and I will let you know whenever I drop it. And then you'll be able to use that and get $20 off of it to help you for your HESI or TEAS. We're almost at 30,000 likes. Oh my gosh. Who said? One sec. Kathy, I'm back. Thanks, Ollie, for the daily lives. Nice to see you again, Kathy. Hi, welcome back. Glad to see you again. Always love seeing the familiar faces here. Number 32, the answer is C. It's going to be speeding up the nerve impulse conduction. And it also insulates it. When you have insulation, that also allows for faster transmission. This is also called saltatory conduction. All right, and number 33, which part of the brain regulates breathing and heart rate? What part of the brain regulates breathing and heart rate? I also do upload every single live stream replay to YouTube. That's also linked in my TikTok bio. But if you want the link to my YouTube, just send me a message via the ebook. I said ebook. Sorry, the orange button. It's been fantastic connecting with you all. I'm trying to get back to everyone. So many of you have been sending me messages, and I'm so happy to meet and connect with you all. Did I spell it wrong? No, I got it right there. Saltatory. I got it right. Number 33. The answer is A. Number 33. Which part of the brain is going to regulate breathing and heart rate? That is the medulla oblongata. Number 34. Which nerve fiber carries impulses toward the cell body? Which nerve fiber is going to carry impulses toward the cell body? Is it A, B, C, or D for number 34? Perfect. It is B. It is a dendrite. The nerve fiber that carries impulses toward the cell body is a dendrite. Axon carries it away. Number 35. What is the name of the fluid that cushions and nourishes the brain and the spinal cord? What is that going to be? Let me know down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. We're almost at 30,000 likes, guys. You guys are crushing it. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. The answer choice is going to be D. It's going to be the cerebral spinal fluid that cushions and nourishes the brain and the spinal cord. Number 36. What is the term for the minimum stimulus that is going to be needed to trigger an impulse? What is the term for the minimum? The minimum. I have a sweatshirt on. I got really hot. Gotta take it off real quick. Number 36. The answer is C. It is the threshold potential. That is the term for the minimum stimulus. So we have to have, when a stimulus, for it to trigger an action potential, we have to get to a certain threshold. And once we reach that, that's when we can generate our action potential. 37. We're going to move on to the next set of questions here on the next page. What division of the nervous system is responsible for rest and digest? Rest and digest. Trick question. But as we move on to the next page, if there was any confusion on something like that, please let me know down in the orange button there. Just send me a message. Love to connect with you. Absolutely would love to hear what you are confused on and try to point you in the right direction. Again, I have my notes available on my website. The link to that is in my TikTok bio, or if you want the direct link to my website, just hit the orange button and let me know. But number 37, what do you guys think it is? That's what I need help with. That's all right. I got you. So yeah, we'll explain here. But number 37 is C, parasympathetic. So rest and digest. It's parasympathetic. We also have our sympathetic. Sympathetic is our fight or flight. The way that I always remember this one, parasympathetic, I know one way people have been remembering it, I've been told, para means, which I've taken Spanish, but it's also stop. But I always thought of it, so rest and digest are kind of slowing down, right? Whenever you jump out of an airplane, you have a parachute. Parachutes is going to slow you down from falling. Parasympathetic, slow down your nervous system. Sympathetic is going to activate it and get you to flight or flight response. Number 38. Which of the following is not a function of the hypothalamus? Which of the following is not a function of the hypothalamus? I still remember when I said parachute for parasympathetic. I'm so glad. Thinking of fighting, yep. Awesome, 31,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Hello, everybody that just joined. Hi. Nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. This is so fun. Thank you. Misha, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're having fun. I try to make these live streams as fun as possible for you guys and make sure you guys have a great time. Number 38. The answer is B. Controlling voluntary muscle movement. So the hypothalamus is going to be more so for, think of homeostasis. So controlling muscle movement, that is not one of them, but it regulates temperature, the circadian rhythm, and emotional responses. It's mainly revolved in like hunger and the endocrine system, so think of it like that. Number 39, which type of neuron carries impulses from receptors to the central nervous system? What is the location of the hypothalamus? The hypothalamus is it's the diencephalon. It's in the diencephalon, which is a part of the forebrain. But the way you can, if you know where I don't know if you know where it is, but the thalamus, hypo means below, lower below. So hypo would meaning below, underneath of the thalamus, but it's like kind of just above the brainstem. So like yeah, part of the diencephalon. But number 39, the answer is C. It is a sensory neuron. So we have sensory neurons, which are also afferent. And then from the central nervous system back is motor, which is also known as efferent. So A and D are going to be the same thing. Interneuron is going to be in the central nervous system. Number 40, which brain region is responsible for balance and coordination? Which brain region is responsible for balance and coordination? Which one is that going to be? Let me know down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Let me know what you guys think. Awesome. Almost 33,000 likes in the live. You guys are crushing it. These questions are on my website. They're linked in my TikTok bio. But if you want the direct link to my website, just hit the orange button down in the bottom left corner. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome. We're on number 40 now. The question asks, which brain region is responsible for balance and coordination? The answer is cerebellum. It's going to be kind of fine-tuning our movement a bit. Number 41, which gland is known as the master gland of the endocrine system? Also, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine, and I'm going to be going live every single day, going over anatomy and physiology, plus some other topics that you guys request as well. I've been tutoring A&P for 5 years. I got 100% on my final exams. I got A in the class in both graduate school and undergrad. And we're on number 41 now. I appreciate all the follows. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. We're almost at 35,000 likes. The answer to number 41 is going to be C, the pituitary gland. So the pituitary gland is going to help regulate some of the other endocrine structures in the endocrine system, right? And the hypothalamus is known as the master regulator because it also has some regulating effects on the pituitary gland. Number 42, what hormone regulates the sleep-wake cycle? What is the hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle? Awesome. I got a 96 in anatomy and physiology. That's awesome. Thank you so much for letting us know that. That's awesome. Congratulations. We could get a congratulations in the chat. That's awesome. Elle, thank you so much. I passed my TEAS this past Tuesday. Your lives helped so much. You're amazing. Awesome. Mind over matter. Congratulations. If we could get a congratulations in the chat. That is incredible. Congratulations on you both for acing your exams. I'm so glad that I was able to help in any way. Thank you for letting me know. I do recognize your name. I've seen you in here a couple times, and I'm so happy that I was able to help in any way. Thank you so much for letting me know that, guys. But congratulations. Thank you. I love hearing your academic successes and even your life successes as well. I'm always thinking about you guys. But number 42, the answer is C. It is melatonin. It's melatonin. Melatonin is going to help regulate our sleep-wake cycle, also known as our circadian rhythm. Number 43, what is the hormone that lowers blood glucose levels? What is the hormone that lowers blood glucose levels? You guys, we can all do this. Yes, absolutely. Everybody can do this. 35,000 likes already. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys are crushing it. Yep, so if you want the PDF, it's available on my website for you to go and download. It's linked in my bio. If you want the link to my website, just send me a direct message via the orange button in the bottom left corner, and I will send you the link to my website. My website has all of my resources there for you guys. Number 43, the answer is C. It is going to be insulin. This is going to increase the uptake of glucose by the cells. Glucagon is going to have the opposite effect of that. That is going to increase our blood glucose levels. Same thing with cortisol and epinephrine. They're going to increase your glucose levels in your blood to help deal with the stress that you are dealing with. Number 44, the adrenal medulla secretes what? So we have here, I'll actually put as a little bonus here. We have the adrenal medulla and the adrenal cortex. Let me know what you guys think it is. A, B, C, or D. The adrenal medulla is going to secrete what? And then what does the adrenal cortex secrete? What does the adrenal cortex secrete? Let me know down in the comments. Awesome, awesome. We're almost at 40,000 likes already. You guys are really crushing it today. Yesterday we got over 100,000 likes. That was insane. I appreciate you guys so much. Number 44. Let me see. Perfect. So epinephrine and norepinephrine are get secreted by the medulla, and the cortex is going to secrete aldosterone and cortisol. The way that I really remember that one, cortex, cortisol has core in it as well. Number 45, the thyroid gland requires which element to produce its hormones? Oh, that might actually ended up being a repeat question. I'll have to go change that on the thing. That was a repeat question, but these are very important to know. I think that was a repeat. I'm gonna have to go back and check. Sometimes that happens. So I have a bank of questions that I pull from and make. So, but let me see. What A, B, C, or D? What do you guys think it is? Perfect. It is iodine. Yes, the answer choice is C. The answer choice is C to that one. Iodine is going to be responsible so that we can produce T3 and T4 to help regulate our metabolism. I think someone mentioned earlier in the comments is why you ingest iodine, that we don't get a goiter. Number 46, the parathyroid hormone increases the blood levels of which of the following? Which of the following? 40,000 likes. Awesome. 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 You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I always love doing these live streams with you guys. Thank you guys so much. 46. It's going to be calcium. When we have low blood calcium, we are going to secrete parathyroid hormone that is going to stimulate our osteoclast activity and increase our calcium reabsorption. Remember that osteoclast breaks down bone, break down. When you break down bone, you release it into the bloodstream. Number 47, which part of the adrenal gland produces cortisol? Which part of the adrenal gland produces cortisol? Thank you, Ray, for the gifts. Thank you, Brittany, for the roses. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I really appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome if you just joined. If you're new here, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Ollie. I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology topics and some of the other classes and topics that you guys request via the orange button. That's the Service Plus button. Just let you send me a direct message. We're on number 47 now. Hi, new here. What was the name? Rachel, nice to meet you. Good to see you. New. I always love seeing the new faces here. Thanks for all the follows, everybody. You guys are awesome. The answer is cortex. Remember, we just talked about it. The medulla is going to secrete our epinephrine and our norepinephrine. Cortex is going to be our cortisol plus our aldosterone. Number 48, the pancreas functions as both what? The pancreas functions as both what? What does it function as? It has two different functions. We're almost at 45,000 likes already. You guys are crushing that like button. Thank you guys so much. The more that you guys do like it, the live stream, the more that it just gets it out to more people. And we can try to help as many people as possible for anatomy and physiology and their HESI and TEAS and whatever else exam they have coming up that has anatomy and physiology on it. But the answer choice is going to be B. It is an endocrine and an exocrine function. It secretes hormones such as the insulin and glucagon. And then exocrine is via the digestive system. It secretes digestive enzymes, right? So that's why it's considered both an endocrine and an exocrine gland. Number 49, we're going to move on to the next page. Which hormone is released in response to low blood calcium? Low blood calcium. Kind of just went over this one. Which hormone is released into low blood calcium? Let me know down in the comments which one you guys think it is. Let me know. And as we move on to the next page here, if there's anything that you guys are struggling with, I do have anatomy and physiology notes from whenever I was in the class. They're available on my website, and my website is linked in my TikTok bio. You can go to my profile, or if you want the link to my website, just send me a message via the orange button. I will send you my website link. But number 49, the answer is parathyroid hormone. As we mentioned, it's going to stimulate osteoclast activity and calcium reabsorption. Calcitonin is for lowering it. It's in response to high calcium levels, and then it's going to function to lower it via osteoblast activities. Yep, I do have a histology resource. Yes, I do. It's chapter 4. So we're going to decrease osteoclast activity, increase osteoblast activity. Remember, osteoblast builds up new bone. It's going to take calcium from the bloodstream, put it into our bone, forming new bone. Number 50, antidiuretic hormone, or ADH, is primarily going to affect what? Thank you guys for all the follows and all the shares and all the likes on the live. We're at 46,000 likes already. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Lady Peach, hi Ollie, hi Lady Peach, how you doing? Number 50, the answer is B. It is water retention in the kidneys. Number 51, what is the main function of aldosterone? I know a lot of students get confused antidiuretic hormone and aldosterone, so after this question, I'll kind of explain the difference between them. But number 51, what do you guys think the answer choice is? A, B, C, or D? Let me know down in the comments what you think it is. Just those two confuse me. Yeah, it ends up confusing a lot of people, and rightfully so. But number 51, the answer is C. It is going to promote sodium retention and potassium excretion. So a lot of students get confused on ADH is going to retain what this kind of. So we have, I'm going to put ADH here. ADH and aldosterone. ADH is going to directly retain water. So we're going to have H2O directly. Aldosterone is going to retain sodium, and then water follows sodium. So it's going to retain water indirectly. Also at the same time, again, promoting potassium excretion as well. That's going to help retain sodium. So remember, ADH retains water directly. Aldosterone retains water indirectly, but it's directly with sodium. Water follows sodium. That's their balance there. So hopefully that cleared that up a little bit and maybe help you remember the difference. But 52, growth hormone is secreted by what? What does growth hormone get secreted by? I like that I explain everything. Awesome, yeah, no, I don't just like to, I like to try to give you guys the explanations and details behind everything, especially on ones that I notice that people miss and whatnot. I always try to, I have a little tab if, people are missing a lot. I try to put repeat those questions again. You want to repeat ones that you miss a lot, so you get them, you can get them right. More exposure helps. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Almost 50,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Number 52 is C. It is the anterior pituitary. The anterior pituitary gland, anterior pituitary, is going to secrete growth hormone. 53, which hormone triggers ovulation in females? What hormone is going to trigger ovulation in females? A, B, C, or D? 50,000 likes. You guys are awesome. 50,000 already. You guys are incredible. I remember if there was anything else that you guys are confused on, again, you can go back and watch these live streams. I post every single one to YouTube afterwards. It's linked in my TikTok bio. I also have all of my anatomy and physiology 1 notes. They can go to my website and get. They are available via my TikTok bio as well, or if you guys want the links just directly sent to you instead of going through my TikTok profile and leaving the live, you can just go to this orange button, just send me a message, I'll send you the link to my website or YouTube. But 53, the answer is C. It is luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone, we have what's called the LH surge. When we have a drastic surge of luteinizing hormone, that is going to trigger ovulation. FSH is obviously going to stimulate our follicle. Estrogen is going to help build up that uterine lining. And then progesterone is going to maintain the uterine lining for a potential pregnancy. 54, which hormone increases metabolism and heat production? 54, which hormone increases metabolism and heat production? Awesome, guys. Thank you all so much for all the follows. I see there's a lot of you following. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Always love seeing new faces. And I also love seeing the repeat faces. I've noticed, I try to remember as many people as possible, especially ones who are like pretty frequent in the live streams. Took this class 5 years ago and proud of myself for getting it right. That's awesome, Hillary. I'm glad you're getting them right. That's awesome. That means that you studied hard and well for long-term memory. Almost to 80K. Is that 80? Oh, is it followers? Hopefully. I think I'm almost at 80,000 followers. But 53,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you, guys. But 54, the answer is thyroid hormone, T3 and T4. Anytime we're talking about metabolism, you can pretty much automatically think thyroid hormones, which is going to be T3 and T4. Moving on to the next page, number 55. The release of hormones from the anterior pituitary is controlled by what? What does it get controlled by? Let me know down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Yeah, so calcitonin. It is released in response. I'm just going to put cal. It's going to respond to high calcium levels to lower it in the bloodstream by it's going to decrease osteoclast activity, increase osteoblast activity, and decrease calcium reabsorption. But number 50, we're going to move on to number 55 now. Remember that we talked about the hypothalamus is the master regulator. It is going to regulate the release of hormones from the anterior pituitary, right? Alrighty, moving on. We have some cranial nerve questions here, everyone's favorites. I know some of you are traumatized by the cranial nerve song. It lives in my nightmares to this day. But number 56, cranial nerve 2 is responsible for which sense? Cranial nerve 2 is responsible for which sense? It would be the nervous. They're associated. The cranial nerves are associated with the nervous system. They have various different effects. It can be negative feedback, yes, but there's also some positive feedback from the anterior pituitary as well. So that's why. So yeah, I suppose. But the answer is B. It is vision. Cranial nerve 2 is going to be responsible for our vision. Number 57, cranial nerve 10 plays a significant role in what? Cranial nerve 10 plays a significant role in what? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Let's see if you guys got it. But I was not a fan of the cranial nerves. Oh my goodness, I hated doing them. I'd got them down now, but boy, I was not enjoying them. Number 57. Fantastic. The answer is B. It is heart rate and digestion. Heart rate and digestion. So cranial nerve 10 is going to be the vagus. As I mentioned here, cranial nerve 2, that's going to be our optic. And then cranial nerve 10, this is going to be our vagus nerve. Cranial nerve 1 is associated with what? Cranial nerve 1 is associated with what? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Number 58, that's where we're on right now. 56,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Fantastic. The answer is C. It is smell. Cranial nerve 1 is going to be our olfactory nerve. Number 59. Which cranial nerve controls most of our eye's movements, including opening the eyelid and constriction of the pupil? Which cranial nerve controls most of the eye's movement, including opening the eyelid and constriction of the pupil. We have 100 questions today. 100 questions. Trying to make the live streams a little longer for you guys. Get as much material out for you guys as possible for your summer A and B classes to help you review. The answer is A. It is cranial nerve 3. Cranial nerve 3 is our oculomotor. It's going to help with control the majority of the eye's movements, so opening the eyelid, constricting the pupil, etc. Number 60, cranial nerve 8 is associated with what? Awesome, awesome. Let me know down in the comments what you guys... We're almost at 57,000 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much. Number 60. The answer is C. It is our balance and our hearing. Cranial nerve 8 is our vestibulocochlear. All right. Again, associated with balance and hearing. Hence, our vestibulo and cochlear. It's in the name. 61, which cranial nerve is involved in tongue movement? And as we move on to the next page here, I just want to welcome you all. Thank you guys so much for being here again. I appreciate you guys being here. My name is Ollie. If you're new, I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology, and you can get all my anatomy and physiology notes on my website. They are linked in my TikTok bio. Or I can send you the link directly to my website via the orange button in the bottom left corner. But I do take requests as well. You can send a message via that orange button. Just let me know what you're struggling with, and I will put some questions in there on some of the material that you're struggling with. I just want to help as many people as possible on all their upcoming exams and the HESI and TEAS. And I also have an ebook coming out very shortly for the HESI and TEAS. It's on the anatomy and physiology portion. If you message me the word ebook, I will give you $20 off. It's a coupon. I'll let you know when it comes out, and then you can use it. We're going to move on now to 61. Which cranial nerve is involved in tongue movement? To 61. The answer is C. It is cranial nerve 12. And cranial nerve 12 is the hypoglossal. Number 62, which cranial nerve is primarily responsible for our facial expressions? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know. 62. Awesome. The answer is B. It is cranial nerve 7. Cranial nerve 7. That's going to be our facial. Oops, wrong pen. Still wrong pen. Jeez. Number 63. The muscles of massification are controlled by which cranial nerve? The muscles of massification are controlled by which cranial nerve? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D? We're almost at 60,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys liking the live stream. You guys are awesome. Number 63, the answer is C. It is cranial nerve 5. Cranial nerve 5 is going to be our trigeminal nerve. Number 64, damage to cranial nerve 11 could result in difficulty with what? Cranial nerve 11 will give us difficulty with what? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Awesome, awesome. I'm seeing a lot of B's. You're absolutely correct. It is B. It is going to be shoulder shrugging and turning the head. That is going to be our accessory nerve. Our accessory nerve. Oops, sorry. Missed an S. Oops. Promise I can spell. Number 65, taste sensation from the, again, posterior 1/3 of the tongue is carried by what? is carried by what? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Awesome. It is B. It's our glossopharyngeal nerve. Nerve 9. Fantastic. Number 66. Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? Which blood vessels carry blood away from the heart? Let me know down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. A, B, C, or D. 66. The answer is arteries. Arteries are away from the heart. Veins are back toward the heart. Venules are coming from our capillaries to go to our veins. Capillaries is where our exchange is going to occur. Number 67, we're going to move on to the next page. The heart chamber that pumps blood into the systemic circulation is the what? The heart chamber that pumps blood back into systemic circulation is what? Systemic circulation. Let me know down in the comments what do you think it is, A, B, C, or D. Awesome, 60,000 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much. Moving on to the next page now with 67. The answer is C. It is the left ventricle. The left ventricle pumps blood out to the rest of the body. Number 68. What is the primary function of red blood cells? What is the primary function of red blood cells? What is the primary function? Perfect. It is B. It is to carry oxygen. That is fantastic. Number 69. Which valve is located between the left atrium and the left ventricle? Which valve is located between the left atrium and left ventricle? And I'll kind of explain my little way of remembering them. Awesome, awesome. The answer is C. It's the mitral or the bicuspid valve. The way to remember it, whenever you go to the store to buy clothes, you try it on before you buy it. Try before you buy. So tricuspid valve before you bicuspid valve. Tricuspid valve in the right atria and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve, left atria and left ventricle. Number 70. What is the pacemaker of the heart? What is the pacemaker of the heart? What is going to be our pacemaker? Let me know what you guys think. We're almost at 61,000 likes. Awesome, you guys. Great tip. Awesome. I'm glad. No, that's I've never forgotten it ever since I heard that little tip to remember. I've never forgotten about that. But I do have my notes available for anatomy and physiology. They're available on my website for you to download. It's linked in my TikTok bio, or just send me a message via the orange button, and I can send you the link to my website. Number 70, what is the pacemaker of the heart? The answer is B, it's the SA node. SA node is going to set the rhythm here electrically. So we have our SA node, then we move down to our AV node, down to the bundle of His, and then the Purkinje fibers where the electrical signal is distributed out through the ventricles, contracting them. Number 71, oxygen poor blood returns to the heart via what? How do we get oxygenated poor blood back to the heart? Number 71. Fantastic. C, you guys are absolutely correct. It's the superior and inferior vena cava. Again, pulmonary arteries. Pulmonary arteries take deoxygenated blood away from the heart, so not back to the heart. Pulmonary veins take oxygenated blood back to the heart. Aorta takes oxygenated blood away. 72. Which blood component is primarily responsible for clotting? Which blood component is primarily responsible for clotting? Almost at 62,000 likes. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing the likes today. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for being here. 62,000 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you, thank you. Number 72. The answer is C. It is platelets. Platelets are going to be responsible for our blood clotting. We're going to move on to the next page here of questions. 73. The thick muscular layer of the heart wall is called what? And as we move on here, I'll just reintroduce myself for those of you who are just joining us. But welcome, my name is Ollie. I'm going to be going live Thank you, Shayna, for the heart. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I'm going to be going live every day covering anatomy and physiology topics for you guys. And the ones that you guys request, you can request them via the orange button. I have my master's degree in molecular medicine. I got an A in both undergrad and graduate school anatomy and physiology and 100% on my final exam. You guys can get all of my notes for AMP via my website, linked in my TikTok bio, or send me a message via the orange button. More than happy to send you the link to my website. And then also I'm going to be releasing an ebook for the HESI and TEAS, the anatomy and physiology portion. It's an exam prep ebook. I'm giving away a $20 discount coupon if you give me a DM via that orange button only, and you message me the word ebook. I'll send you that coupon and let you know whenever it comes out. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate you. What's the difference between undergrad and graduate anatomy and physiology? I'll let you know here in just a second. Let me answer this question, and then I will answer. Number 73. The answer is B. It is our myocardium. So myo means muscle. So you can think of muscular layer. Muscle, myo means muscle. Pericardium, peri means to cover. So it's protective sac around the heart. Endo means inside, so that is the innermost layer. Epi means above. It would be the outermost layer. 74, which artery supplies oxygenated blood to the heart muscle itself? So essentially, the difference between undergrad and graduate school anatomy. Undergraduate anatomy is kind of like, typically all of your anatomy that you would see in your undergraduate course is going through all the systems and whatnot. You should be very familiar with. But graduate school anatomy is a lot more in-depth. It's at the medical school level. It's taught from the same textbooks, the same pace, but it's a lot more focused on research, writing papers, and presenting as well. So a lot more papers and a lot more presentations, as well as all the exams. For those classes, I had an exam every week, 2 papers, and 2 presentations. Number 74. The answer is C. It is coronary artery. Coronary artery. Our coronary artery is going to supply oxygenated blood to the heart muscle itself, and it will be returned via the coronary veins. Number 75. Which of the following vessels has the thinnest walls? Precious, thank you for the gift. I appreciate all the gifts, guys. We're at 65,000 likes on the live stream already. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Shayna, for the gift. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate all the gifts, guys. They're awesome. Thank you. 75 is C. It is capillaries. They have the thinnest walls. Think about it. They have to be thin so that we can exchange oxygen and carbon dioxide and nutrients and waste very easily. Number 76. Which chamber of the heart receives blood from the pulmonary veins? Pulmonary veins. Pulmonary veins. Which one is it? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Thanks so much for the review. Love the review. Awesome. Thank you. Do I teach English? No, not really. I don't really teach English. I teach like medical education and medical topics, but I review papers and stuff for people. I write a lot of research papers. So thank you, Shayna, for the goats. I appreciate you so much. You're the real goat. You guys are all the real goats here. 76. The answer is the left atrium. Remember, I'm going to draw this is how I always draw the heart out. So we have our right atria, our right ventricle, left atria, left ventricle, and then I draw my really crappy heart, the apex here. The pulmonary veins are going to return it from the lungs, it would be oxygenated, then to the left ventricle, and then out to the rest of the body. Number 77, systole is going to refer to what? Number 77. If we want, we can do a little blood flow explanation. If are people having trouble with the blood flow through the heart? I'd be more than happy to do a quick explanation of that if the consensus is everyone wants that. Yes, please. Okay. Perfect. All right, so let's answer let's answer these two questions, and then I will give you guys how to go about studying blood flow to the heart. This is exactly how I did it. But number 77, the answer is C. It is heart contraction. Heart rate excited diastole. Number 78, which part of the ECG corresponds to atrial depolarization? Number 78. Atrial depolarization is going to be B. It is the P wave. Then, like I mentioned here, this is how I always started out. So if we're going to do the blood flow through the heart, you start with your 4 chambers. I just draw 4 little boxes, and then I kind of draw the outline of my heart. I'll probably draw it like this a little better. So this is our apex. All right, then we have our right atria, our right ventricle, our left atria, and our left ventricle. And the way that we start here, so where do we start? We start from our superior and our inferior vena cavas. We're going to get our deoxygenated blood. It's going to go into our right atrium. And then remember our mnemonic, try before you buy. From the right atria, we're going to go through the tricuspid valve into the right ventricle. And then from the right ventricle, we have to get our blood to get oxygenated. So we have an artery called the pulmonary artery, remembering that artery means away, and this is going to go towards our lungs, where gas exchange will occur, CO2 will leave, and then it will become oxygenated. And then we have the pulmonary veins. That oxygenated blood is going to return to the left atria. Also, we have the pulmonary valve here. I forgot to mention the pulmonary artery. The left atria, and then try before you buy. We're at our mitral valve, our bicuspid valve. Then we get to our left ventricle, and then our left ventricle is going to pump it out to the rest of the body through the aortic valve, through the aorta, and out to the rest of the body, and then it'll get oxygen. They'll get the cells will get all their oxygen, and then return. But that is how I practiced that. I cannot hence enough. Think about when you're driving to work, you have your directions. Essentially, whenever you're practicing doing this and you go through a diagram of a blood flow to the heart, use a diagram, go through it a couple times. Whenever you go to work, you put in your directions, or you go to your friend's house. But then after you've gone there a couple times, you no longer need your directions. You are directionally educated. It sounds really weird, but in my mind that makes sense. You want to become directionally educated with blood through the heart. You want to know it forwards and backwards, and the best way to do it is to draw it out like so. Hopefully that helped. I do have explanations on my website. Was that helpful for everybody? Just like, this is how I studied blood flow. Like, just practice drawing it out, just like the same way you would follow directions to your buddy's house. But we'll move on to the next set of questions here. Number 79, blood pressure is highest in the what? Was that helpful for everybody? And if I miss any questions, let me know. 70,000 likes already. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we can cover the digestive system. Send me a message via the orange button. And then that was super helpful. Awesome. Perfect. I'm so glad. But that's how I remembered it, was practicing it like that. Again, the replay of this will be on YouTube. It's linked in my TikTok bio. And I do have a couple videos on blood flow on TikTok, but I can make another one if that is pretty requested. Right after the live, so I'll start downloading it. It'll get uploaded, as soon as it downloads from TikTok and uploads to YouTube. It just depends on the upload time. But 79, the answer is C. The pressure is the greatest in the aorta. If you think about it, the left ventricle has to pump out blood to the entire body. So whenever it pumps it, the greatest amount of pressure is going to be felt at the aorta, which is the valve that is what the left ventricle pushes it into. Number 80, what type of tissue is blood classified as? Another video. Yep, I can do another video for you guys. Thank you guys for the follows. I appreciate it. Welcome. I always love seeing new faces, and I appreciate you all. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for the follows and all the likes on the live. We're almost at 100. We're almost at like 75,000 now. I mean, maybe we might get to another 100,000. We've been hitting 100,000 likes on like almost every live so far. You guys are awesome. And thanks again for the follows. But the answer is B. It is connective. It is considered connective tissue. The way that I kind of think about that is like your blood kind of connects your whole body in a way where it's delivering oxygen to the cells, it's taking carbon dioxide and getting it to the lungs to get pumped out and whatnot. But it is classified as connective. Number 81, I have some reproductive system questions in here. I know a lot of people have been they have their exams coming up for that, and they've been struggling with it a little bit. So I have a question here. Number 81, oogenesis begins in which stage of life? Which stage? You say, my life, so thank you for what you do. Thank you, W. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for the follows. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. 72,000, almost at 73,000. That's insane. Number 81, the answer is B. It is fetal development. Oogenesis is going to begin in the fetal development stage of life. Number 82, how many viable eggs are produced from one primary oocyte during oogenesis? Which one is that going to be? Number 82. You know what you guys think? A, B, C, or D? 82 is A. It is just one. It is just one. Oogenesis yields one egg in polar bodies to discard like extra chromosomes. 2, 3, and 4. Only one ovum matures. The others are like polar bodies, essentially. Number 83, the hormone primarily responsible for the development of female secondary sex characteristics is what? Which one is that going to be? A, B, C, or D? For number 83. Awesome. C, you're right. Absolutely right. It is estrogen. It is estrogen. Estrogen promotes the development of breasts, like pubic hair and female characteristics. Testosterone, that's in males. Progesterone is in the menstrual cycle and maintaining the uterine lining for pregnancy. Luteinizing hormone stimulates ovulation. Number 84. Oh, I kind of gave the answer away by explaining, but the surge of which hormone triggers ovulation? For number 84, the answer is C. It is the luteinizing hormone, LH. It is referred to as our LH surge. LH surge. Number 85, we're going to move on to the next page now. Number 85. In males, sperm production occurs in the what? Sperm production occurs in the what? A, B, C, or D? Let me know what you guys think. And as we move on to the next page here, just to let you guys know, I do have all my anatomy and physiology notes available for you guys to download. You can go to my TikTok bio. It has the link to my websites. You can watch the replay on YouTube. That is also linked in my TikTok bio. But if you want the direct links to all those, just hit the orange button. Let me know. 85. In males, sperm production occurs in B. It is the seminiferous tubules. The epididymis, that is where sperm it's going to be stored and it's going to mature the sperm. It does not produce it. Vas deferens transports. Prostate is going to add fluid. The seminiferous tubules is the site of spermatogenesis. 86. The functional layer of the endometrium. The functional layer of the endometrium is shed during which phase here? I just finished taking the class. Oh, 75,000 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. It means so much to me when you guys give the live stream a like. It just helps it get out to as many people as possible. We can help out as many people as possible on the HESI and TEAS and anatomy and physiology. But 86, the answer is B. It is menstruation. It is menstruation. Menstruation. So that's the functional layer is shed if no pregnancy occurs, causing menstruation. Ovulation is egg release. Fertilization occurs after ovulation. No shedding there. Implantation is when the embryo attaches to the endometrium. So no shedding. 87. The structure that connects the developing fetus to the placenta is the what? What time do I go live? Right now, it's been about like in the early evening, Eastern Standard Time. Today I went live at 4:30 p.m. Tomorrow is going to be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. And if there are any anatomy and physiology topics that you guys want, message me via the bottom left corner there as well. Let me know what you guys want to see. I'm not even here. I just finished anatomy finals just earlier, and this is exactly the content. Awesome. Well, hopefully your finals went well. 77,000 likes. Awesome, guys. Thank you guys so much. 87, the answer is B. It is the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord. The umbilical cord carries the nutrients and waste between the fetus and the placenta. And then the fallopian tube is the site of fertilization. Cervix and vagina are both part of the birth canal. There's no connection with that. Number 88, the hormone that maintains the uterine lining during pregnancy is what? Which hormone is going to maintain that uterine lining during pregnancy? Awesome, awesome. 88, the answer is B. You got it. If you put down B, you absolutely got it right. It is progesterone. Progesterone is going to keep the endometrium intact for fetal support. Estrogen is going to support, it's going to build up the uterine lining for progesterone to maintain it. Right? And then HCG is going to signal the corpus luteum to keep producing progesterone early in pregnancy. It's what pregnancy tests measure. Then oxytocin stimulates uterine contractions and milk ejection. 89. Which phase of the menstrual cycle follows ovulation? Which phase of the menstrual cycle follows ovulation? Number 89. A, B, C, or D? This quiz is available on my website. It's linked in my TikTok bio. My website with all my anatomy and physiology notes and resources is on my website, linked in my TikTok bio. Or if you want the direct link to my website, just send me a message via the orange button. If you're new here, my name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I'm going to be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology for you guys. I've been tutoring anatomy and physiology for about 5 years now, and I absolutely love doing these live streams, so I will be here every single day. Number 89, which phase of the menstrual cycle follows ovulation? The answer is B. It is the luteal phase. The luteal phase. It is after ovulation. This is when the corpus luteum produces progesterone. It's in the early stages there to continue maintaining it. Number 90, which male hormone is responsible for the development of male secondary sexual characteristics? Which one is that going to be? Let me know, A, B, C, or D. We're almost at 80,000 likes, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the follows. Love seeing the new faces. I also love seeing all the returners. Welcome back. If you aren't new here and you've been here before, I always try to remember names and whatnot. I really do like to try to remember you guys as we build up quite a nice little community here, anatomy and physiology community. But number 90, the answer is testosterone. Testosterone, that's going to promote like facial hair, deeper voice, muscle growth. And then we've kind of just gone over estrogen, progesterone, and luteinizing hormone, all the functions of those. Moving on to the next question. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you so much, Darcy. Thank you for the heart meme. Number 91, the process by which the sperm and the egg nuclei fuse is called what? What is that called? What is that specifically called? The luteal phase is after ovulation. This is when the corpus luteum is going to produce more testosterone. I'm sorry, no, progesterone. Sorry, I was looking at the last question. Not testosterone, not testosterone. Luteal phase is after ovulation when the corpus luteum produces progesterone. Okay, there we go. Number 91 is A. It is fertilization. Fertilization. Fertilization is the fusion of the sperm and the egg nuclei. This is what is going to form our zygote. Cleavage is what is referred to as our cell division after fertilization. Implantation is when the embryo attaches to the uterine wall. Ovulation, release of the egg from the ovary. We're going to move on now. Number 92. The structure that stores sperm until ejaculation is called what? What structure is that called? Let me know down in the comments. Anywhere to access this document? Yes. On my website, it's linked in my TikTok bio to my website. If you want the direct link, hit the orange button. I will send you the link to my website. 83,000 likes. We're almost at 85,000 likes. That would be crazy if we could get to 100,000 likes by the end of this live stream. We're so close. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely killing the like button. I appreciate you guys so much. Number 92, it is the epididymis. The epididymis stores sperm and matures it until it gets ejaculated. Answer choice A, seminiferous. That's where spermatogenesis occurs. That is sperm production. Vas deferens transports prostate gland, adds fluids. Number 93, the hormone that stimulates milk production in females is what? What hormone is that? A lot of students actually get this hormone confused with another one in some cases. I'll explain here in just a second. I'll let you guys answer. Number 93, the answer is going to be B, prolactin. The question didn't ask for it, but sometimes I do ask the question, and the question often comes up, what stimulates milk ejection? And a lot of students pick prolactin, but that is not the case. It is oxytocin that is going to eject the milk. So prolactin is the hormone that stimulates the production of the milk, and then when we need to eject the milk, oxytocin is released to eject it. So that's how a lot of students were getting confused. So hopefully that clears up the differences between ejection versus production. Number 94, the outer layer of the blastocyst that will form the placenta is what? Awesome. Lactin for milk. Yep. That's awesome. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. A, B, C, or D. Let me know what you guys think. Awesome. Trophoblast B. That is absolutely correct. Awesome. It becomes the placenta and other like supporting tissues. The inner cell mass is what forms the embryo. The marula, that's going to be like an earlier. It's like a solid ball of cells. The zona pellucida, this is going to be like protective layer around the oocyte. Number 95, which hormone causes uterine contractions during labor? Which hormone causes uterine contractions during labor? It's kind of studying. Yes, it absolutely does kind of studying. I've had so many people tell me that this is what they've been used. I've had people that said that they have only used these live streams to study, which I'm happy that that helped. But yeah, no, you can definitely use this to study as like a little fun, interactive way in a sense. But yeah, you definitely can. Number 95, the answer is B. It is oxytocin. Oxytocin stimulates the smooth muscle contraction in the uterus during labor. Also for, like we mentioned, our milk ejection, prolactin for our milk production. Number 96, which part of the male reproductive system produces testosterone? What part of the male reproductive system produces testosterone? This is definitely helping. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know, Kenny. I'm glad it's helping. Studying right now for my test tomorrow. Strawberry, so helpful. I'm glad, Strawberry. Yes, I do go live every single day. PDF file is available via my website, linked in my TikTok bio, or if you want the link to my website, it is available via that orange button in the bottom left corner. Just let me know you want the questions. I also have anatomy and physiology notes for whenever I was in the class. Those are also available via my TikTok bio on my website, or if you want the link to my website, just message me in the orange button there. But I'll be going live every single day covering anatomy and physiology. Number 96, the answer is C. It is Leydig cells. They are the Leydig cells. Leydig cells in the testes produce testosterone. Remember, epididymis, store, and mature, seminiferous is where they are produced. Spermatogenesis. Vas deferens is going to be for transport. Moving on to the next page of questions. 97, which hormone is responsible for stimulating the development of ovarian follicles? Number 97. At what time? Tomorrow will be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If that changes, I will let you know. You can also go to my profile and register for my lives. I post the times. It'll send you a notification, or just go to my profile, hit the bell, and then you should be able to select to notify you when I'm live or whenever I post a video or whatever. We're almost at 90,000 likes. Awesome. The time, it does vary sometimes. This is great for a PA student. Awesome. Thank you so much. Number 97 is B. It is follicle stimulating hormone. Follicle stimulating hormone. That, again, is going to promote the growth and maturation of an ovarian follicle. 98. The site of fertilization in female reproductive tract is usually the what? The site of fertilization. Where does the site of fertilization usually occur at? We're almost at 100,000. This is great for my DAT. Yep, a lot of students have been using it as a PA student, med student, nursing students, undergraduate, all sorts. Yeah, but everyone has been saying it's been used for a lot of different things. So pretty much anyone that has to review anatomy for any test, any class, this is going to be great for you. As an interesting, I love you for this. I love you too. I love all of you. Radiology, yep, radiology as well. I love all of you guys. These live streams are so much fun to do. Number 98, the answer is C. It is the fallopian tube. The fallopian tube is specifically at the ampulla. Last two questions here. Number 99, which phase of meiosis is completed only after fertilization? During oogenesis. Which one is that going to be? For number 99. Rad Tech here too. Awesome. Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you. Nice to always see a bunch of different interdisciplinary professions in here. Number 99, the answer is B. It is metaphase 2. If you put B, you're absolutely correct. It is metaphase. So the number 99, the secondary oocyte, it's arrested in metaphase 1 until fertilization would trigger the completion of it. Last question here, everybody. Thanks for sticking around to the end if you've been here for quite a while. Number 100, last question. Which hormone peaks during the proliferative phase of the menstrual cycle? Which hormone is that going to be? Yeah, we could potentially do a SCP questions. Just message me via the bottom left corner there, that orange button. Let me know what type of questions you'd like to see. Audiologist here. Awesome. Welcome. Awesome. Guess empty here. Awesome. Almost at 100,000 likes on the live stream. That's incredible. But number 100 is B, estrogen. Estrogen rises during the proliferative phase. This is going to function to rebuild the endometrium. Alrighty, everybody, that was it for the live stream today. I just want to thank you all again. I'm going to be going live again tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, I'll be going live every single day. My name is Ollie. I have a master's degree in molecular medicine. I'm going to be going live every day, covering anatomy and physiology topics for you guys. Just if you have any topic requests for A&P, send them via the orange button. I'll put a little notice up here for you guys. But let me know what you'd like to see. I'm more than happy to. I'm going to flip the camera around here and say goodbye. I'm also going to put my comments here. I'm going to flip this around. Just give me 1 second and I will say hello. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you. Again, this is the face of the guy who has been yapping to you for almost 2 hours of anatomy and physiology. Thank you. You guys are all saying thank you, but truly, thank you guys as well for being here. I love doing these live streams. But my name is Ollie. It's nice to meet you. 100,000. Oh my gosh, did we really? Oh, again, another 100,000 live stream. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best. But yeah, it'll be Eastern Standard Time. tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. If you have anything that you would like to see, please message me down in the orange button. Let me know what you want to see. But again, hello everybody, welcome, welcome. You guys are awesome. Love you guys. I love doing these live streams, seriously. From the bottom of my heart, I really love doing these. I look forward to them every single day and connecting with you guys. But again, 4:30 p.m. tomorrow, all of my anatomy and physiology. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Jovia. Thank you guys all for the gifts as well. Thank you for everything. I have my notes for anatomy and physiology available on my website. You can just go to the link in my... Oh, thanks for the hat. The link in my TikTok bio, or I can send you the direct link to my website that has all my notes on it. I have a YouTube. You can rewatch this on YouTube if you've missed anything at your own pace. It's available on my TikTok bio as well, or I can send you the link to my YouTube. I have tutoring availability opening up in about 2-ish weeks, June 17th. So if you were interested in some late summer tutoring, midsummer tutoring, also message me as well. I can answer any questions, any anatomy and physiology questions. Let me know. YouTube link, send me a message if you want the link, or it's available. Just go to my profile. Thanks for the hat again. Thank you for the cowboy hat. Who is that? Maybe so. If I look away, I have my computer there with all of the comments. But 106,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the hat and mustaches. Thank you. But that was pretty much it. Any just like quick questions here? If there was any like deeper, heavier questions on like some topics and whatnot, more than happy to put them in a live stream tomorrow in the future and whatnot. But yeah, I'll stick around here for like another minute or so, answer a couple questions or whatever. But start my ASN class. Awesome. I hope it's going well. I hope it's starting off well for you. But yeah, it was truly great doing these. I always love doing them. I also forgot to mention, for those of you who are taking the HESI and TEAS, I have an anatomy and physiology exam prep book for the HESI and TEAS coming out. It's releasing soon. I'm giving out a $20 discount coupon. If you use that orange button to send me the word ebook, I will send you the coupon. And then I will also message you again whenever it comes out, and then you can use it to get $20 off of it to help you prepare for your exam. I know a lot of people really struggle with the anatomy and physiology portion, so that's why I do all these live streams and videos. Or you can find the book. It'll be on my website. It's not out yet, but if you want a $20 off coupon, just hit the orange button, send the word ebook. I'll send you the coupon, and then I will put you on a little list, and then I will message you back again when it's out, so you can go use it if you want to get it. But even if you don't get it, you can still get the coupon in case. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate all the gifts, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for all of the follows. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. You guys are incredible. Thank you guys so much. Any other just like quick questions before I get going here? But my hair is super flat today. Normally there's a lot more volume, but. Any just quick questions here? More than happy to answer just a couple quick questions, if anything. Can I do stem cells, tissues, organ systems? Yeah, we can absolutely do those. Yep. I know with pictures, it's a little hard to do on here. Sometimes TikTok doesn't really like the pictures, so they're more word questions. But I will definitely get some on there for the one tomorrow, for sure. I haven't made it yet, so I will get some questions for that one. Any quick questions here any other quick questions before I get going? Kindly send me the coupon. Yep, you just gotta hit the orange button. You can only get it via the orange button. Just send me the word ebook. YouTube channel, again, just if you hit the orange button, you just ask me for the link, I'll send you the link. Or you can go to my TikTok, just go to my TikTok profile, hit in the top left corner of your screen, and then you go to the link in my bio. It'll have my YouTube channel, it'll have my website, it'll have all of that. Anything else before I get going? Real quick, I'm going to get going. 111,000 likes. Have a great day. Cruz, nice to meet you. Have a great day as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm going to get going. 111,000 likes. That's insane. Yeah, no, you guys are awesome. This is crazy to me. I love doing these. Thank you too. Yep, but goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you all. I'm Ollie again, by the way. Hope to keep seeing you guys in live following. Thank you, Mama G. Thank you. I hope to keep seeing all of you in future live streams. Bye. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your evening as well. I'll be answering if you messaged me. A lot of you have been messaging me lately, which is awesome. Thank you so much. It just takes me a little bit to get back to everybody. So if you send me a message and I haven't responded yet or anything like that, or it takes me like either I kind of get back to everybody at least by like the end of like tomorrow morning. I try to. So yeah, just you should be expecting to hear from me if you did message me. Alrighty, thank you all. 112,000. Thanks everybody. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.